The hearings board enables competitors to file hearing requests, requests for redress, and penalty acknowledgments. It also allows competitors to see limited information to stay informed about all of these, including where and when hearings are taking place and the outcomes. It enables organizers to have complete control over the process and also access to all relevant information. A competitor can lodge a hearing request using the hearings board that can be found through the notice board. Here they will have 5 options and are able to enter all necessary details. You can access the hearings board when in a race or regatta by navigating down to the hearings board tab in the menu within the event. This is what the hearings board looks like for people with access. Here you can observe hearing requests that have been submitted by a competitor from the notice board or added by someone in the race office. Anyone with hearings board access will be able to add a hearings board header and set a default location for hearings. Here you are also able to override the default hearings board time zone. An example of this would be where your race time zone is different to the time zone where the race finishes. Information included within the header will be visible for all competitors to see when viewing the hearings board. When a new request is submitted, it will be displayed in the section labeled Hearing Requests. Here you can track its status as it progresses through the necessary administrative steps. The available actions allow you to view, delete, create new schedule, or link to existing schedule. The View action opens the hearing request. Here, all the relevant details about the request are displayed, including when it was received and who submitted it with their contact information. Below, the reasons for the hearing request are laid out, detailing which boat is being protested, the time and location of the incident, who witnessed it, and what rules were allegedly broken. Further scrolling reveals how the protestee was informed and a description of the incident. At the top of this window, you can also download the hearing request form either as a full document or as a redacted version that conceals all personal information of the competitors. The PDF document provides all the information that the competitor submitted and enables printing and sending of the hearing request. The redacted file also offers the same details, but omits contact information for distribution to protestees. There is a 2-step process for managing hearings. First, a request is created by either a competitor or someone with access within the race office. Once submitted, it's reviewed and confirmed before being published to the hearing schedule, making sure all the details are accurate and complete before the hearing goes ahead. From the hearing request, select Create New Schedule. This opens the new window. Here you can view a brief description that is pre-populated from the hearing request. All information shown will become visible on the hearings board, so this needs to be checked and summarized before saving. Below this, you can enter the date, time zone, and location for the hearing. If this has already been entered in the hearings board setting, this will be pre-filled but won't be visible until a time and date is set for the hearing. Once an outcome has been reached, you can optionally complete procedural matters, facts-bound, conclusion, and a decision. This will be displayed publicly. Below, you can add documents. These can be posted to the hearings board for competitors to see. All sections are optional and don't need to be completed if not relevant. When a hearing schedule is published, it will appear on the notice board to inform competitors. This is what the competitors will see from the public page. Here they can see when the hearing was received, who is protesting and what boat is under protest, and also the reason behind the protest. The time and location of hearing will show once updated in the race office. This will be updated throughout the process. You are able to update the status by selecting the action view. Here you are able to edit the status of the hearing. A hearing schedule can have multiple requests linked to it which are visible when in this tab. Selecting Link Hearing Request provides a drop-down to select a request. When you first create the hearing schedule, the system automatically generates the relevant contact details based on the person who submitted the hearing request, adding them directly to the Contacts tab. You can then add further contacts either from crew members linked to any boat in the race or by manually adding other ad hoc contacts. Selecting Add a Crew Member opens a search box where you can look up the relevant boat. Once found, you can assign their role in the protest, whether they're the initiator, respondent, witness, or another party involved. From here, you can see all individuals linked to the schedule. Selecting Send Message lets you choose whether to send a text or an email. Sending a text provides a pre-filled message with key details about the hearing and a link to the hearings board. Choosing to send an email also includes a pre-filled subject and message body, and gives you the option to attach redacted hearing request forms for all linked hearings as well as any documents that were included in the hearing request. Both messages can be fully customized before sending. The Permissions and Notifications area gives you the ability to allow users who don't have race officer permissions access to the hearings board and the ability to receive notifications of any new hearing requests by email or text. A user that has been granted permissions to a hearings board can access this using the competitor portal. Within the hearings board, we have also included a AI Rules of Sailing Copilot. Here you are able to ask questions related to hearing requests. The Copilot enables you to ask a variety of sailing-related questions and provides answers that align with sailing regulations. In this scenario, we have asked the Copilot what rules apply when a boat doesn't leave enough room to tack and they make contact. The Copilot takes the information provided, outlines the rules of sailing, and presents her opinion based on those rules. Providing the Copilot with follow-up questions like, if Blue Horizon believes Nautical Dream had sufficient space to avoid contact, will allow the Copilot to give a further opinion into the rules of sailing.